Hi, this is Praveen, and today I would like to explain the topic about understanding the software process. So here we go. So I have divided this software module into the four parts, and the part one, part two, part three, and part four. So here we go with the part one, that is the introduction to software process. So what is the software process? Explanation. So a software process refers to a set of activities that are structured and essential for developing software systems. These activities guides the software development lifecycle, ensuring and consistency of the efficiency of the approach to creating high quality software. So here I'm going to explain about the key process and activities about the software process. There are three main activities that make the software process, and the specification, design, and implementation. What is the specification? This is define what the software needs to be and gather requirements from the users. And the design, here we create the authenticate and the components of the system. And in the implementation, this is the coding process and the phase where the design and the translated into the working system. So these three are the major things here. And we go for the next slide. So this is the software process models and the plan driven versus an agile process. And software process models can be broadly categorized into the two types. That is the plan driven process and the agile process. What is the plan driven process? A highly structured and very everything is planned and advanced and executed sequentially. And coming to the agile process and the flexibility, adaptability, and the iterative development, where the feedback is gathered at each stage, and to the important, the productive, the implementality. And going for the third one, so this is the blended approach. This is the explanation I will going about it. So it is a practice many software projects that combine elements from both plan driven and agile approaches, and that allows the organization to maintain the structure while still being adapted to the change. And coming to the software models, the key software process and models. So waterfall models. So here the waterfall model is a required approach where one phase must be completed before moving to the next. It typically follows these steps: the requirement, design and implementation, testing and maintenance. Limitations: one of the phase compatible going to the back changes and the difficulty of the constantly. And this can be a problem when requirement are changed after the design or implementation of the phase. Okay, and the process models, I will explain about this, and the incremental development and the integration and configuration. These two will be the major things of the software process models. The explanation. So in incremental development, the software is built in small manageable parts or increments. Each increment goes through the phases of specifications and developing and validations. And you know the benefits, the approach allows easily and delivery better management of the changes and feedback from users early in the development cycle. Integration and the configuration explanation. Okay, so in the integration and configuration model, systems are built by combining the pre-existing components such as commercial of the stuff COTS software, and advantages is also approach speed up the developer process, reduce cost, and that leads and more, etc. Okay, here we go for the copying with the changes in software development. So handling and evolving requirements. In any software project, requirements will change due to the evolving the business needs, new technologies, or other external factors. It's important to understand the changes in inevitable and managing the change efficiently in a key part of the development process. And